everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video. We are back to the figures from Ami Ami again, and this is one I've been looking forward to for a while now. In fact, I absolutely got home at a breakneck speed from work to make sure I got this one before the post office closed at 5 o'clock tonight, and it can be tricky to do when you normally work 8 to 4:30 and have an hour drive home. So I didn't mind surrendering half an hour to get this one a little early. But as I mentioned in previous videos, this will be a figure unboxing for a figure from a favorite of mine, Chocotto's sister, as well as a game prize figure of Kirino from Fighting Climax. So let's go ahead and get into the box and get the figures out. Okay, and per usual, we have our card from Ami Ami. As always, saying thank you for shopping with us and spending an absolute buttload of money with us lately. Well, you're welcome. Alright, we'll go ahead and go to the game prize figure first, and of course we'll show off the boxes quick and then go ahead and get everything out of the box and set up. But as I mentioned before, here we have from Fighting Climax. This is Kirino, and apparently with her one of her weapons of choice. And the side view shows everyone in Fighting Climax. Game prize figure, of course, we have the sticker of authenticity. And on the other side here, again, the entire cast. And then, of course, the one I've been most excited about. Here we have a figure from Chocotto's sister. And that is Choco, or, well, you don't say Choco, it is Choco in the back, as her brother calls her. Like a little cat pose. That's pretty cool. And, maybe a little on the hentai side, but the anime itself overall really isn't. But cool figure. Why don't we go ahead and get these out of the boxes here and back in a bit. And let's go ahead and start by getting Kirino out of the box here. And a little bit of assembly required. It looks like we've got 2 swords, 2 arms, and the base. So we'll go ahead and put these together here quick. Back in a second. Right, that is definitely really wicked. I have to admit, if I were in Japan and in the arcades and I saw this in one of the UFO catchers, I would be plunking in quite a bit of money to collect this one. So really nice paint job on this for a game prize figure. Obviously not perfect in places, but unlike the Asuna one, I've definitely seen much worse. But the 2 blades here, 1 in each arm, really cool. Kind of the pink burst there also. So you can kind of see the back here. Really well done. So this, to me, was an awesome pickup to find this over at Ami Ami, and pre-owned, I might add. So happy to have this one. Let's take a little break here and head over to the Chocotto sister figure next. So Chocotto's sister, a little bit about the series. It's actually a manga series written by Go Zappa and illustrated by Sakura Takuchi. Published in the magazine Young Animal and released in 8 volumes, and the series was also adapted into a 24-episode anime that aired in Japan in 2006, released on 8 DVDs. Never been licensed in North America, though, unfortunately, so it's really tricky to try and find the anime. I was lucky enough to be able to download it, I don't know how many years ago, off a site that it's still alive, but barely. I mean, pretty much anything that's linked on there is about dead. Nobody's really seeding any of the torrents on there anyway. But The story centers around a Christmas wish made by young Haruma Kawagoi, who was eagerly anticipating having a baby sister after his mother suffered a miscarriage followed by a hysterectomy. Several years later, while Haruma is a college student, a woman on a flying motorbike claiming to be Santa Claus delivers his wish, a younger sister. When he remarks that he made his wish a long time ago, Santa replies that making a little sister takes a lot more time than just making an android. Santa takes his signature for delivery and departs. Haruma now has a little sister who comes with her own instruction manual. A manual for how to be a little sister, that is. So when she asks him to name her, he calls her Choco, which refers to the Japanese word for manual. So that's a little bit about the series. Let's go ahead and get into the figure here and take her out and see what we got. Now first off, I want to start by saying that a lot of the times when I pick up pre-owned figures from Ami Ami, I do get them at a discount. However, this is a case where I actually paid about $10 more than the original list price, as this is a pretty rare item anymore to come across one of these. So, you know, you're not always going to get that bargain basement deal, but sometimes you're going to be able to get a hold of something you wouldn't normally be able to anymore. And I would take a stab that going on eBay, you're probably going to pay a hell of a lot more for this figure. So we'll go ahead and get into the box and take her out here. And let's see what we've got. We have Choco in her, apparently in a black apron with the cat ears, and we've got some slippers to the side here along with our base. So let's go ahead and take her out and get her put together. Back in a second. So I'm not really sure what exactly kind of little sister that Choco's trying to be in this outfit she's in, but maybe the coy housewife. Maybe she likes her brother a little bit too much. I don't know, but we kind of have the transparent black apron and the yep, no panties look. So wasn't expecting that one when I bought this. It doesn't like fully fit into the actual overall theme of the anime so much. I mean, it does have its moments, but maybe a little bit more shocking than I was expecting. But still happy to have the figure, and I think it is a nice piece. Just a little bit surprised how perverted it is. And then while I'm over here, I also moved Kirino over, so we'll scan over to her here quick. And there's Kirino kind of hanging out with the rest of the Orimo collection, the Takuma Tomies over here, the Sega figures, the special price figures in the back as well, the mini Patonko figures. Yeah, quite a little happy group there. Alright, thanks guys for tuning in to another video on the channel. Looking forward to some anime coming in later this week. I did just get an email from Right Stuff earlier this Monday that my shipping label was created and No Game No Life will be coming out later this week. So we'll get that to you later on when it arrives. Anyway, thanks once again for tuning into the channel for another video. Thanks and take care. We'll see you again soon.